Amberlynn has decided that she deemed it would be a good idea to DM fellow reaction channel Zachary Michael and kind of strong arm him or coerce him into doing what she wants. She had some choice words for Zachary Michael. It very much so was giving parents scolding their child. She's been really bossy toward him and his channel lately. That's not the way it goes, Amber. He is his own person. He is his own channel. He can do what he wants with his own channel. You're not calling the shots. Really, the only person that you should be mad at regarding all the drama that has been taking place over the past 6 months is you. In true Amberlynn fashion, she is looking for someone to blame. She wants to blame me. She wants to blame Zach. She wants to blame other reaction channels. She wants to blame you all, the audience. She wants to blame the websites and the forums that talk about her. She wants to point the finger at anyone and everyone that is not herself. Becky will get blamed soon.
So no, I'm not going to sit here and take the blame.
I'm sure that somehow, some way, Becky will be blamed, yes.
It was not my fault.
Very much so. Amberlynn has been making a lot of mistakes. She does. I don't know why she makes the decisions that she does, but they're not the right ones. They are not the right ones. Ever since summertime with Erica and Brittany, and then we went right into this season with the feeder and, her kind of like putting her mom on the back burner, and now with the pets and everything. I mean, Amberlynn has royally screwed up a lot over the past 6 months. In the screenshot that she sent to Zachary Michael, you know what? I might as well just pull it up here. Yeah.
Grayscale. Oh my.
This is the. Wait, this was hysterical. When he said that she looks grayscale. He said that she looks grayscale.
Some kind of like weird filter or something on. It looks like grayscale almost, but not quite.
He basically called her a hologram. He basically said that she looked like a Sorry, that was besides the point. In this video, he addresses what Amberlynn sent her. And what this is about is, prior to this video, he had put up another video titled Amberlynn didn't have time to vote, but she had time to make food-related content for Emily. This pissed her off. I don't know exactly what he said in this, but I think it was the thumbnail that really pissed her off, because he's basically saying she's doing the feeding stuff. It's like, oh, well, I can expect that kind of rhetoric from Oh Lordy, it's Jordy. I can expect that kind of rhetoric from Mr. Cardigan. But you, Zach, I had higher hopes for you. I'm very disappointed in you. Very much so like grade school teacher scolding a student, Like, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. I expected more from you. It's creepy. It's creepy that she took fault with this, and it's creepy that she is reaching out to him a second time in like the span of like 2 or 3 weeks. So she decided to send him this wall of text
about how he's not reacting the way that she wants him to react anymore. He's not being authentic in his reactions. He's not saying what she is okay with him saying.
That's kind of Amberlynn's thing. You can react to me. You can make content about me. You can say what, just as long as I'm okay with it, as long as I sign off on it. I mean, that's not really the way that reactionary content works, Amber. Anybody can get on the internet, and so long as they are abiding by the YouTube terms of service, they can kind of say whatever they want. They don't need your approval for it, as much as she would like for reaction channels to submit their approval before they would post something. But she goes on to say,
You're engaging in damaging behavior like everyone else. Saying that I'm eating on camera for Emily and literally making your title is insane work.
Amberlynn, do you know what's actually insane? Do you know what is actually out of this world? You are dating someone that is a documented feeder that has engaged in this kind of behavior in the past, is currently engaging and looking at this kind of content online.
You're a lie.
And you're sitting here deliberately gaslighting a content creator and telling them that what they're doing is damaging. It's not damaging if it's true. Emily made the decision to reach out to you. Emily made the decision to date you. Emily knew who you were. Emily knew what kind of following you had. Emily still, regardless, pursued a relationship with you. Emily had a following online. She had done and she had said a lot of things online that anyone on the internet could go and see. People didn't have to dig into anything to find this kind of information. She was the one that was registered on that weird Phoebe account website talking about her SSBBW Queen of FA crap. I just think it's ridiculous that she is accusing Zach of engaging in damaging behavior like everyone else. I mean, girl, if it's damaging, that's by her own fault. We're just talking about things that have been made public on the internet by your girlfriend. If it's damaging, I mean, I don't know, then maybe you shouldn't have gotten in a relationship with someone that has this kind of following online. Maybe you shouldn't want to become a public figure. If you want to be a degenerate and you want to do this kind of stuff and you want to engage in making morbidly obese people even fatter to the point of them having an early grave, I mean, are you mad at him, or are you mad that people found out about it? You know what I mean? Because it's only damaging because of the behavior that she is choosing to engage in. I don't know who in their right mind could confidently gaslight thousands of people on the internet like this the way that Amberlynn is.
Let's say I do gaslight my audience. Who freaking cares?
You're engaging in damaging behavior, and saying that I'm eating for Emily is ridiculous. When she dated Jade in season 5, people said the same thing. People said, oh, Jade's a feeder. Jade wants her to get bigger and everything. There was no proof of that. This time around, this season, the feeder allegations that were taking place in season 5 with Jade, those didn't really go anywhere because those weren't substantiated. The reason why this narrative continues to be perpetuated on the internet is because there's evidence. There's evidence of it. There's too much backed up by this for you to try to gaslight your way out of this. She's using this as evidence. Well, I've been making eating content all along. The fact that I made a video of me eating chicken wings, moaning, me shoving Wingstop down my throat and moaning. The fact that I did that, it has nothing to do with the fact that I'm dating a feeder.
I sat here and listened to you moan while you ate chicken wing. I reacted to that by coming to the conclusion in my head that this content felt like it was for somebody who has a feeder fetish and is into big women eating food, okay?
I have put up videos similar to this for the 11 years that I've been on YouTube. This has nothing to do with Emily, and the fact that you're trying to relate the two is ridiculous. I mean, Amberlynn, do you see how ridiculous that sounds? There's no erasing this. There's no getting around this. There's no changing the audience's opinion when it comes to this girl, her interests, and what she wants to do with other women that are fat. There's no getting around that. You're not going to rewrite that narrative. That's who she will forever be known as on the internet because there's proof.
People don't want to admit this kind of stuff. Normally, people who like this kind of stuff, they do it in private. They don't want people to know about it. They certainly don't date public figures with online drama followings to have all of this put out on the internet.
That's why we sometimes ask ourselves, do they want to be caught? Do they want to be talked about? Do they have a humiliation fetish? There is no way that someone is that stupid that they would come to the internet and have all this on full display and then still stand there, cross their arms and say, you guys don't know what you're talking about.
You guys have no idea what you're talking about.
I really can't wrap my head around that. I don't know if they're trying to do this on purpose, if they have some type of humiliation kink, if but really, if it actually is that you guys are just this stupid, I mean, I really don't know what to say.
You're sick for even thinking that.
I think it's getting to the point where we just have to accept as a community that she might be this stupid. I didn't think that. I didn't think that Amberlynn was that stupid, but I don't know. You get in a relationship with someone who is a confirmed feeder. There are pictures and caption are discovered of this woman eating Domino's brookies and laying on this girl. A whole lot of weird captions. And then you get in a relationship with her. That kind of stuff that they were into, that has nothing to do with me. Our love is different. Our love is soft and gentle. Okay, so you have all of that documented, and then you start dating her. What do you think that the internet's going to say? Oh, well, Amberlynn's going to start to gain weight. And then you came to the internet and said, okay, I've gained weight. I mean, it's just like, how do you think that you're going to gaslight your way out of this?
If you want to keep avoiding the fact that this is out there, please be serious, Amberlynn Reed.
I don't know if she is deliberately being obstinate to try to continue to be the villain. I think that she genuinely might just be this moronic. But yeah, she goes on to call Zach sick for pointing out something that everyone with eyes can see.
Go ahead, make this money. You're welcome for employing you and keeping a roof over your head.
Okay, so when she says things like this, Girly Pop's bothered. And pretty much in the 2.5 years that I have been covering Amberlynn, I am beginning to get more views than Amberlynn. Amberlynn doesn't like that. She doesn't like the idea of someone transforming her content into something that people want to watch more than just her original video. Zachary Michael is someone that has historically gotten more views than Amberlynn on her own content. She doesn't like when this happens. So she doesn't like that we have a thriving live stream chat. She doesn't like when you guys send stuff in, gifted membership. She's pissed. She's pissed because in her mind, in Chantal's mind as well, he's sitting there making fun of me with my content, and he's benefiting exponentially more than I am. She doesn't like that. She really doesn't like that. And I mean, I guess I can't blame her. I mean, who would? But here's what I have to say to all of that. Amberlynn, if someone can do something with your content better than you can and they can get more views off of it, you need to either change your content, relate to your audience better, or you need to start doing something with it that would encourage people to send you gifted memberships instead of someone else. She's pissed. She's mad. She's mad that other people are getting more engagement than her.
Because if Amberlynn has the most views, if Amberlynn has gifted memberships, if Amberlynn has a thriving live stream chat, if Amberlynn has all this stuff,
then she's kind of holding the pen and she's kind of writing the rules and she's getting the most engagement and she's, you know, has the most ears being lent to her. When someone else gets more views, say Amberlynn uploads a video and it gets 30,000 views. Say I do a live stream and it gets 45,000 views. Amberlynn in her mind is thinking more people are listening to him. More people are being exposed to what he says about me and what he is influencing people to think about me than I am about my own self. So I don't even have a platform anymore where I can communicate and articulate who I am as a person because this person is getting more views than me. So they hold the narrative. They have all of the control in communicating to the internet of who I am. Here's the difference between you and me, Amber. I don't think that the people of YouTube are stupid. I don't think that my audience is stupid. I don't think that the people on the forums talking about you are stupid. I think that the people on YouTube and the people that are recipients of all this information are smart enough to come to their own decision of watching me talk about you, and they're able to judge it on your own. See, Amberlynn thinks that you guys are just a bunch of sponges and you can't think for yourselves. I disagree. You guys would have the wherewithal to tune me out say I'm an idiot, move on to a different reaction channel. You guys are choosing to be here. You guys are choosing to want to engage with me. You're choosing to want to. So that's what's kind of like how I kind of think of it. I don't think of it as me just painting a picture. I think that you guys have the wherewithal and you have the mental capacity to listen to what I'm saying, kind of gauge it, think about it, and then come up with your own conclusion. I mean, I have my way of doing things. Zachary has his way of doing things. Karina has her way of doing things. Mr. Cardigan has his strange way of doing things. I mean, we all have different quirks. We all have different personalities. We all have different perspectives. We all come from different walks of life. So that's what makes us all different, So I don't know, Amberlynn. I think that this all just comes back to you not really thinking much of the community. You kind of think that they're stupid. Oh, they're just a bunch of haters. But I mean, that's the way that you've always interpreted life, Amber. You always think that everyone is out to get you. You always think that people just don't like you because you're fat. You think that people don't like you because of this, because of that. You always want to point your finger at other people. Maybe sometimes you should point the finger at yourself and do a little bit of reflection.
No.
Might get you somewhere.
So go ahead and make some more money using this message.
So Amberlynn sent this out deliberately. And this is like kind of where I'm at like a crossroads, because I know that Amberlynn's not stupid, but she does stupid things. I mean, she did get a 3.9 GPA after all, but she does things that are just so stupid. So like, I don't know. Can you be not stupid, but do stupid things consistently? Should I just deem Amberlynn as an idiot? I really don't want to, because she has done things that kind of have suggested to me that she's not an idiot. But I don't know, especially lately, especially over the last 6 months, especially over the past year. Honestly, ever since she broke up with Jade. She started to engage with Erica. She went into that whole thing with breaking up Erica and Brittany's marriage. And then she started dating this girl. I mean, she just doesn't make good decisions. She goes on to say that me and my chat, that would be you all listening to this right now.
You are nothing but fatphobic, and you are constantly making fun of her body, making fat-shaming jokes. Jordy is the most fatphobic person on this platform. He is sick.
Okay, so 2 mentions of sick so far. You know how we got 3 mentions of her viral TikTok in one of the episodes from a couple days ago? We're getting 2 mentions of you're sick, 3 mentions of the viral TikTok. So viral TikTok is still up by 1 on the scoreboard, but you're sick is in a close second.
Keep supporting nasty people. Have fun with that.
In terms of supporting nasty people, okay, I guess you the chat and me, like collectively we're nasty people. I don't understand what this has to do with anything, because I watched this video through, and when I first read this message, I was a little bit like taken aback by that, because I was like, how is Zachary supporting me? Keep supporting nasty people. So what she got from this is in a previous video, he was mentioning something that I had talked about, and then he said, okay, in the description below, if you want to go watch the video for yourself, here is a link to that video.
And the only reason I even knew about that live stream from Lordy, Jordy, it's because Miss Amberlynn Reed got on her Instagram stories and cried, "Woe is me, how dare anybody try to make me care or feel bad about who my feeder girlfriend follows on Instagram. That's not me. I don't care. That's weird. Why is making her say all of this?" And so I sought out answers. I found Mr. Snowflake's video, which I did watch, okay? And he recapped Jordy's stream, and I said, I'll leave a link to Jordy's actual stream in the event that somebody wants to go and watch the full context from Jordy's stream. Leaving a link to a live stream is hardly supporting.
If anything, that is him communicating to the audience, don't take my word for it, go watch yourself. In my opinion, that's not support. That's just citing a source. It's giving credit where credit is due. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. I don't think that citing a source is him advocating for what I say or what I do in my live streams.
And if we want to talk about who's really supporting Oh Lordy, it's Jordy, all right? If we really want to talk about who is over here supporting him, it's Miss Ma'am Amberlynn Reed, who's in his live streams talking to him. Ma'am, you're giving him a view. You want to talk about who's supporting Oh Lordy, it's Jordy, you subject yourself to whatever is being said in his chat and whatever he's saying, okay? You want to sit here and be like, oh, he's so fatphobic. Oh, his chat is so fatphobic. Then stop watching him, Amberlynn. Like, I don't understand it.
You see what she's trying to do here. She's trying to create a narrative. What she wants to do, what she wants to accomplish in this message, because she knew that this would get spread around. She knew that he would leak this. She knew that he would come to the internet and share this. And she wants, don't be mistaken. She wanted you guys to see this message. She wanted me to see this message. Indirectly, she was talking to all of us. She would never say this in one of her own videos because it would make her look messy. She doesn't want to be the one saying it, but she's more than happy to say it to someone else that will in turn share it so that she can get her point across. She very much so is trying to kind of divide me and Zachary Michael for whatever reason, because I guess if it's like, maybe if I can split them up, or maybe if I can bait Zachary into saying something negative about Jordy, then Jordy will respond to Zachary and then they won't like each other. And then the drama of them two having a tiff will take away from having all the eyes on me. I really don't know what her end game was, but the fact that she DM'd Zach about me kind of tells me that she's trying to do a little bit of name dropping, and she's trying to get me involved so that there can be some type of drama, divide and conquer. I think that she just wants to kind of just spew shit and then see where it lands. I think that she just kind of tries a whole lot of different things, and if it works, great. If it doesn't work, well, people hated me anyway. But the last thing that I have to say regarding this message is he absolutely shut her down in the best possible, very respectfully, by the way, very succinct, very to the point, short and to the point. I think that this is the most appropriate thing that he respectfully could have said to her in DMs when she tried to reach out to him privately. He said, "I'm not engaging with you right now. I'm not engaging in this. Log off, go to therapy like you said you were going to go do when you were in Wisconsin."
Stop it. Get some help.
And she didn't respond to him after this. See, because what Amberlynn is doing in these messages is she wants you to argue with her. She wants you to give her a little bit of mess to deal with. She wants you to give her something back. She wants you to engage with her. So he was smart enough to read all this and say, "I'm not engaging with you." And by the way, Amberlynn, he has said time and time again, he doesn't have any interest in engaging with you outside the platform. So, I mean, like, I think that she kind of preys on Zach's benevolence. And I think that she thinks that she sees a crack in him. I think that she realizes that there is a lot of good to Zach. There is a good part of him. And if she can kind of wedge herself into that crack and corrupt it in the ways that Amberlynn corrupts everything that she touches, then she can manipulate his good nature into doing her agenda. I think that that's what she's trying to accomplish here. But this didn't work. It didn't work last time with you trying to bully him into deleting that one comment. It's not working this time, Amber. He beautifully told her, "I'm not engaging with you. Log off, go to therapy." I think that's the best thing that you could have said to her. To this wall of text bullshit, I think that this is the best response that you could have provided to her. Stop talking to me. Don't engage with me, because I'm not going to engage with you. If you really want someone to listen to you about this, either use your platform or go tell a therapist. Somebody named themselves Jordy's curved thumb. Stupid.